Today we shall start with highway geometric design. We shall deal with highway geometry design first. So what are the things which are important here? All those things we shall see one by one. So what is the importance of highway geometry design? What does this topic deals with? It mainly deals with the cross section of the roads, cross section elements. The next thing is alignment. It deals with alignment of roads. It also deals with side distances. Then finally, it deals with intersections. So highway geometric design, it deals with all these things. So it deals with the cross-section elements of the roads or the pavements. Next thing is, it deals with alignment of the road. So in alignment of the road, there are two things. One is horizontal alignment. One is horizontal alignment. The second one is vertical alignment. So these are the two things which are included in alignment. Next comes your sight distance. So in sight distance there are mainly three things that we have to concentrate. What are those? We shall discuss in detail today. Then finally, intersections. So intersection part, there is a separate chapter for that one. We shall discuss about intersection in that chapter. So today, first thing is that our main aim is to learn detailedly about sight distance. So in cross-sectional elements, only theoretical things are there. No need to concentrate more on that thing. Just whatever the things are given related to that in the material, that is more than sufficient. So you please copy down these things. We shall start with the main topics which are important. Here there are some terms that you should know, and what is that their importance. There are some factors which control the highway geometric design of the roads. So what are those important factors that we shall see? There are some factors which control the highway geometric design. So what are those things? First important thing is speed, that is design speed. First important factor which controls the highway geometric design is speed. Which speed? It is nothing but speed of the vehicles. So next important thing is vehicular characteristics. User and vehicular and user characteristics. So characteristic of one vehicle will be different from another vehicle. Which are the important characteristics of vehicles? Main thing is that its acceleration. So acceleration of one vehicle is different from another vehicle. So brake efficiency, it may vary. So tire, it depends upon the tires also. All those things are included in this thing. No need to go in detail about this thing. Next is capacity. So what is the amount of traffic, or what is the number of vehicles which are moving? All these things control the highway geometric design. So these are some of the factors which you should remember. And there are some important terminologies which we have to know. One is design speed. Next is friction. Next one is skid. These are the three important things which you have to concentrate. What is design speed now? I will give you an example to understand the meaning of design speed. So if I compare two roads, one is there is a village and then here is a city. In this city, there is a national highway. And for this village, for village, there will be very less number of vehicles which will be moving. So small road, that is village road, is more than sufficient. If I compare the speed of the vehicles moving here and speed of the vehicles moving here, which will be more? Automatically, the speed of vehicles which will be moving near the city will be more, that is in NH. Hence, design speed of this road will be more when compared to a village road. Hence, design speed plays a very important role while designing a road. Next important thing is friction. Friction. Where does this friction act? Where does this act? Simple thing. So it is the friction between the tires and the road. Next important terminology is skid, which we have to concentrate. So what is skid now? Consider that I am moving on my bike at 80 kilometers per hour. Automatically, there is a dog. So what happens? Automatically, I have to apply the brakes. So if I apply the full brakes, if I apply the complete brake at a time, then what happens to the bike? So the back wheel, if I consider that I have applied only back brake, not the front brakes, then automatically what happens? If this is the road, my vehicle is here and there is a dog here. If I apply the brake here completely, only the back brake, vehicle is not going to stop here only. It will travel little distance, then it will come to a halt here. During this, what happens is that as I applied the full brakes, the back wheel will not be moving. It will come to a halt. But still, for certain distance, my vehicle will be dragged. In the longitudinal direction. That is nothing but your skid. In skid, you are supposed to remember two things. One is longitudinal skid. Another one is lateral skid. If your vehicle is dragged along the length of the road, then it will be your longitudinal skid. Lateral skid. If at all, in the lateral direction, the opposite direction to this direction. If at all my vehicle moves, that skid will be your lateral skid. This is the main difference between longitudinal and lateral skid. So if longitudinal skid happens, then it's okay. We can control the vehicle. But the most dangerous thing is lateral skid. So normally lateral skid, it occurs in case of horizontal curves. This mainly occurs in case of horizontal section or horizontal curves. Due to lateral skid only, mainly accidents happen. Your vehicle is dragged outside. As it is dragged outside the road, then normally accident occurs. If at all if it is a longitudinal skid, then it's okay. You can control the vehicle. This is about your skid. So please copy down these points. Next we have discussed about friction. This friction mainly it lies between the tires and the pavement. Friction lies between the tire and pavement. So there is an important thing that you have to note here. That is coefficient of friction. Coefficient of friction. It is designated as SCOLF. So coefficient of friction in longitudinal direction it varies between 0.352 to 0.4. Coefficient of friction in longitudinal direction it varies between 0.35 to 0.4. Next, in lateral direction, coefficient of friction in lateral direction. This value is 0.15. This value is 0.15. So on which factor this coefficient of friction depends? This mainly depends upon speed. Friction mainly depends upon speed. As speed increases, friction decreases. As your speed increases, the speed of the vehicle increases, friction between the tires and the pavement decreases. And the vice versa. If speed decreases, the friction increases. So for different values of speed, different values of friction are given. That is, different values of coefficient of friction with related to longitudinal direction. So 0.35 is for maximum speed. 0.4 is for minimum speed. So if you see any textbooks, there is a big table given. So based on the speed of the vehicle, different values of coefficient of friction are given. So no need to remember that table. You just remember these values. So these values are important in calculating sight distances. And this value, it is important in case of your horizontal curves. Now who has recommended these values? These values are recommended by IRC. These are recommended by IRC. So what does this stand for? IRC stands for Indian Road Congress. So please remember the abbreviation of IRC. So try to remember these two values, these values.